What's up, YouTube? Back here with another video. So today I'm going to install a gear indicator on my Yamaha R6. This one is the 07 model. Some bikes don't come with a gear indicator, but I think it's way better when you have a gear indicator, especially like if you're riding on the freeway and you're already on 6th gear, and then you're trying to shift to find 7th gear, but there's no more gears to go, so sometimes it can be a bit confusing. So that's why I got the gear indicator. So I ended up going with the PZRACING Gear indicator. This one I found it on eBay, and I'll put the link down below so that way you can order one if you want to get one. It all depends on which bike, what type of bike you have. But this one, I was gonna buy the Healtech, but they didn't have any in stock. I couldn't find it. Then I ended up finding this other option, which is almost the same price like the Healtech. This one, it's, I think, in my opinion, it looks a bit easier to install, and it has a bit like better options, like the you could change the color display and all that stuff, which is really cool. So I'm gonna try this one out. This one comes with this extra cable to plug into, which is really good because that way I don't have to cut any of the original harness on the bike. So at first I ended up ordering this gear indicator from eBay, but it didn't come with instructions. Then I had to contact the seller, and then I ended up getting some other PDF form, and then that's how I got the instructions for this one. But this one has two cables. So this one it goes into the speed sensor. This one goes into the speed sensor, these two, the male and female. But then one of these cables is for power, the other one is for the other one goes into the RPM signal. So this one you have to cut two different cables. So you have to use something like this. You have to use one of these to put one cable with the other cable. But this one you only have to do one cable, which is way better, and you're not gonna cut into the original harness. It's gonna go like that, with the same thing with one of those. But I feel like this is just way better. But if you are on a budget, you can always buy one of these. I have not tested this one, but I'm pretty sure it works the same. Yeah, so it just depends on your budget and which one you want to go with. So this one, we're gonna find the speed sensor and plug these two connections, which the speed sensor on this bike, on this R6, is right under the fuel tank. So I'm just gonna lift out the tank and then find these two connectors, and then I need to find the RPM signal for this other cable. And then based on the instructions, it says that this one's gonna go into the black cable using this one's gonna go into the black cable using this little adapter. So we're gonna try it out and see. I'm going to put the link down below on eBay for this gear indicator, and also for this PZRACING Gear indicator. So to lift up the tank is really simple. I'm just gonna take out this seat, take out this one too. Maybe you don't have to take out that one, but I'm gonna take it out, and then I just have to remove that one, remove this side piece, the other side piece, and then take out the screw, and then that should be it. To take out the seat, there's just two screws right there, one here, one on the other side. Take that out, just come right off. Okay, so I put this just to hold the tank. Then I just went under, and then I found that one of the connectors. I found the speed sensor on here. So for this bike, I had to dig. I had to remove this zip tie. I had to break that off and then search through all these cables. And then this cable, it was hiding. It was hiding all the way down. So make sure that you find the right cable. This one, it has to have a yellow, black, and blue cable. It's a three cable connector. This is the only one that is like this. So just make sure that you find the right one for the speed sensor, which is those three colors: yellow, black, and blue. So I'm gonna plug that connector into here, and then I'll look for the other connection. So before I start plugging this in, I'm going to this blue cable is gonna go into the black cable. This is depending on the type of bike that you have. So the R6 06 to not zooming in, 06 to 16 is on group A. So group A, it says, it's really right here highlighted, it's gonna go into the black cable. So the blue cable is gonna go into the black wire using this quick connector. So just make sure that you read the instructions carefully. And then I'm just gonna use these pliers to put that. One thing I want to point out is that on the instructions it says that to know if you remove to make sure that it's the right cable, just to verify, is that on the RPM, when you spin the wheel, it should tell you some speed, and then when you unplug it, it should say 0. But on mine, I don't know why it just doesn't tell me anything. But I know that when I'm riding, it does tell me the RPM. So just you can try that on your own and see what happens. So unplug the speed sensor and then spin the wheel. It should say 0. So I found the other connection, which is down here. Now the easiest way to find that connection, to make sure it's the right one, make sure that it's only a 2 cable connector. And the easiest way to find it, this one is, you're gonna find it close to this hose that goes into the airbox. So you follow that and you're gonna find it right next to it or close to it. That's how you find the other connection, which is the RPM connector. So we got the RPM connector and the speed sensor connection already done with this other cable added to there. So, and then I was gonna run this cable through this is on the right hand side, so I was gonna run everything on the right hand side, but then I decided just to do it on the left hand side. That way I can get the cables under the frame and just follow these other cables all the way up to here, and then I'm just gonna put a zip tie somewhere over here. This one's gonna go here. Make sure that you have enough room to steer left and right. Alright, so after you plug all the connections in, you turn on the ignition, and then you tap on this screen. You tap three times, and then it's gonna start switching colors, and then you pick whatever color you want to have on the bike. You can pick any color, whichever color you want. You just have to tap. I'm probably gonna go with let's see which one looks better. They all look it's really shiny, so it looks pretty good. There you go. So you double tap and then it changes the color. Now when number 1 is blinking, that means that it's waiting for you to so I have to learn all the gears. So I'm probably gonna take it on the street, shift it into first gear, and then second, and so on until it has to program and learn all the gears. So we're gonna go on the street and do that. So one thing I want to point out is that if you're gonna use the eBay gear indicator, this one needs a power source. You can use it from the rear brake light. This one is modified, but I can see that it has power right here. You can use one of these and just turn on the ignition and test out which one has power. You can grab the power from there. Alright, so I finally got it. You have to stay between 3,000 and 4,000 RPM to calibrate it. Now it's good. Yeah. There we go. Fifth, sixth gear, fifth. I don't know where it's in between 4 and 5. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, now it's done. I think it's easier if you have a rear stand and just do it on the rear stand. It's a lot easier. That way you stay in between 3,500 and 4,000 RPM. It's a lot easier than doing this on the street. So that's it for this video. Make sure you guys support, hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.